Relationships, fashion, trends, and all things topical. She is the content queen.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Time to find out what Kristi's blogging about on Fly 92.3.
All right, and Kristi's segment this morning is brought to you by Boston IVF, the Albany Center. Here she is blogging the Times Union, thetimesunion.com. The blog is on the edge. The woman is Kristi Gustafson Barlette. And by the way, an easily annoyed Kristi Gustafson Barlette. So my guess is that this topic about office etiquette and pet peeves is completely in your wheelhouse.
An easily annoyed and easily nauseated Kristi Gustafson Barlette. So this segment where we talk about workplace pet peeves and etiquette breaches, it totally gets me.
All right, so let's start with some of the reader comments, and then we could kind of maybe talk about ours and stuff like that, or what we think that we might do and what annoys us that others do. Then there was like an overwhelming number one thing that people in the office do that annoys other people.
Nail clipping. That response came up more than once. It probably came up about 10 times. People said colleagues clipping their nails at their desk. And one woman, Julie Thompson, said she even got hit in the face one time by a nail that shot from the clipper.
God, that's awful. Oh my God. I don't know I've never seen anybody clip their nails, but yet everybody says that that's like, I guess either you experience it and it horrifies you, or you're just lucky.
Oblivious to it.
Or you could be oblivious to it, I guess.
Or you're just lucky, because I've never seen anyone
never done it.
Here.
A former colleague of mine used to clip his nails in a meeting even, which was, it's like not just doing it at your desk, but you're at a meeting, so it's almost a distraction.
You mean not like chewing his nails or whatever? Like he would actually bring in an actual nail clipper?
The nail clipper Brad was talking and clipped at the table, yeah.
What did he do with the stuff?
It was just on the table in front of him. I mean, I don't think he left it on the table afterward. He'd scoop it up and throw it away.
Why wouldn't anybody say something?
I honestly don't think he did it thinking that it was disrespectful. I think he just thought, I need to clip my nails. It's okay because I'm cleaning them up and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. People, generally speaking, people don't like the people that they work with. I do. I love it. I'm very fortunate.
Right.
The people in my office that annoy me or whatever, I just tune them out. And if I annoy them, sorry.
Right,
but people who see, you and I, Kristi, we don't spend a lot of time in cubicle land.
Sure.
This is what we do. We do our show.
And when we do, nobody else is here.
But I've heard stories from people, though, who work in offices, Kristi, and they just can't stand their coworkers. So if somebody that you work with does something annoying, it's probably magnified by 100.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, you say you can tune them out, but can you tune them out if they're having a really loud personal phone call, or if they're listening to their music loudly on their computer or their phone without using headphones? Because those were two other big pet peeves. Colleagues who are loud and kind of not considering the people who are around them in other cubes.
Yeah, there's been times where music is being played from somebody's computer and not with headphones on. Yeah. We're all working on stuff, right. and a lot of times that happens. Or
the person
they get
who
up
gets
from
up,
their desk,
walks away from their desk, and
their
their phone's
phone
blowing
starts
up.
to ring. All of our phones are usually on vibrate.
And all you hear every 20 seconds, boop, 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 boop.
Or a ringtone song,
that's a more pleasant ringtone than some the music.
Why? You've heard Hot Stuff?
Yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
That was somebody's ringtone?
That was somebody's ringtone.
I was like, why is somebody rocking out?
Searching for some hot stuff,
yeah, I heard that.
this evening. I'm like, who is that?
I was like, who's rocking out to Donna Summer? I liked it. That couldn't have been something. That wasn't somebody's phone,
ringtone.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. And it went on for a minute.
Oh, man. Kristi, do you think that you've ever been guilty of anything that people in your office found annoying? Ooh.
Probably. I definitely have a louder talking voice, so I'm sure, especially if I've gotten riled up or excited on the phone, I'm sure I've had the loud talking voice on the phone.
I think with me, if I would have to pinpoint something, it's just laughing. So I laugh, and I laugh loud, and if I find something funny, I don't care if I'm at my desk or wherever, and I'm sure I've annoyed some people.
You chat loud. We can be a little bit loud. You and Jess can be very loud at desks.
Yeah.
There was another day.
You know what else can happen, too?
I walked over to Bill, and Bill, who works for B95.5, and I'm like, oh, my goodness, the birds are freaking chirping today. He's like, I know, man, I just tuned it right out. I'm like,
wait. Can I add one in
out?
about Brian? So the new Mumford & Sons album came out, and he listens on his headphones, but Brian listens on his headphones like they would be on his speakers.
I listen
so we
loud.
could hear every word. And the new Eminem album, I think you have also, because we heard every word of that, too.
But at least I listened. But Kristi, Kristi, I listen with headphones on. That's their fault that they can hear it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
I need to know, though, what about smells in your office? Do people, like, cook fish?
Before we jump back in, Kristi, I just wanted to give you an impression of what it's like at the cubicles when Brian's listening to the new Mumford & Sons album. This is what it kind of sounds like.
This is such an overreaction.
And with his headphones on, okay, with his headphones on, doing the right thing, but not really doing the right thing.
All right, so what do you want me to do? Hit play?
Just hit play.
All right.
Just hit play. Like so loud. He's got his headphones on.
Such a good song, though.
Brian, why do you do that?
I listen to my music loud, and people think it's because I can't hear. It's not true. I have great hearing. Honestly, surprisingly, as loud as I listen to my music.
Because your headphones are loud in here,
I know.
Too.
I like to hear it. I
when
like
you
the
hear
sound.
that little feedback, that's because Brian's headphones are so loud.
Sometimes it does. It feeds back with the mic. I just like it. I like to feel it when I'm working out, if I'm driving, whenever I'm in the mood for music.
In the middle of the office.
I know, but I have my headphones on, though.
Right. Now it becomes our fault.
Well, part of that is to drown out the chirping.
Oh, stop
Kristi,
yourself.
the birds were chirping the other day, boy.
Listen,
let me tell you.
That's the last McMuffin you get.
Or I'll go by Bill. I'll go by Bill from B95, and I'll be like, oh, the roosters are clucking.
That's
chickens.
not very nice.
You know what? Listen.
You're a gossiper, which also is a pet peeve.
No, I'm not. No, I am not. I stay away from office guys. I talk trash, but I don't gossip. Big difference.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't start the rumors.
Okay. She goes, okay. Kristi, what else did readers and our listeners alike also agreed when it comes to office etiquette? The kitchen ends up being a place of horrors, doesn't it?
Oh, the smells. The smells are a big one. People bringing smelly foods, cooking smelly things. Drinking smelly foods is coffee is my thing.
You don't like when people drink coffee.
That's tough, though.
I hate when people drink coffee.
Why?
I don't like coffee breath. I don't like the smell of coffee brewing. Wow. I don't like coffee stains getting all over the kitchen.
How close are you getting to your coworkers, discussing stories in the various sections that you could smell their coffee breath?
I just feel like people radiate coffee through their pores.
Like garlic.
You're so tight.
It's probably my imagination. I'm sure it is.
That's so good.
With coffee, it's like you say about the kitchen etiquette, it stains everything in the workplace kitchen because people spill it.
Yeah.
They don't clean the coffee maker, or they leave it on and then the coffee burns.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I hate
burnt
that.
coffee's worse than burnt
I've
popcorn.
saved this building so many times, I can't even count on my hands how many times I've saved this building.
Yeah.
And I don't even drink coffee. But I've shut off that thing in the nick of time before it exploded a few times.
There is somebody who always goes to Bonefish on a Sunday night, and then they bring in their leftover salmon on Monday. And how are you tossing fried fish or like a tuna casserole or something in the microwave?
But you don't even do it in the microwave. You do it in the toaster oven, which takes 25 to 30 minutes, and you leave it in there so it has 25 minutes to waft through the office. It's awful.
No good.
I'm a strong believer in eating sandwiches at lunch because they're cold and odorless.
I like it.
That's great.
Kristi, thank you so much. Have a good week, okay?
Happy music listening, Brian.